could have picked a more comfortable rock, but today is a very exciting day because today I'm getting a shiny Scyther. Maybe not today. Today's still exciting because Pokemon Go Fest was announced, and also Pokemon Go Fest was announced, and also Pokemon Go Fest was announced. You following? 3 Pokemon Go Fests this year. 3. Let me just catch this very ordinary Scyther and get up off this slightly sharp rock. Ow! Well, I picked up another catch 10 bug types, so while I walk around and try to find 10 bug types, because it's not just me, right? The bug types are pretty low. The spawns are kind of rare during this event. Hopefully I can find 10. It might be easier outside the nest. The Scyther spawns were increased, though. That was reported on the Sylph Road, and a lot of people agreed. And it's been my experience as well that sometime yesterday, the Scyther spawns did go up. I have seen a few in the wild today, but obviously none right now. But anyway, we're excited to reveal that Pokemon Go Fest is coming to 3 cities around the world, June 13th through 16th. Pokemon Go Fest, Chicago. That's right, it's in June this year. So I'd just like to apologize to specifically Val, my friend Val, and anyone else who might have taken time off around the same dates that Pokemon Go Fest has been in previous years. You used your vacation time for July when, well, it turns out it's going to be June 13th through 16th. Count them, 13, 14, 15, 16. 4 days of Pokemon Go Fest in Chicago. Then, in July 4th through 7th, that's another 4 days, Pokemon Go Fest Dortmund. That's right, we're headed back to Dortmund, Germany, only this time it's not a Safari Zone. It's been upgraded to a full-on Pokemon Go Fest experience. And then finally, we have a Pokemon Go Fest Asia, which is actually not fully announced yet, so we don't know when or where exactly, but my guess would be Japan and sometime after July 4th through 7th. Makes sense, right? Maybe August. Picked up another copy of Catch 10 Bug Types. I got a Scyther right here. So 3 Pokemon Go Fests this year. What does that mean? It means, well, Pokemon Go is healthy. It's doing well. It also means more opportunities for more people to attend these big events, which I'm excited about. I would assume, based on last year's Pokemon Go Fest, and the format of like most of the recent events, big events like Safari Zones, that you're only going to be able to play one day. It's probably going to be ticketed events where your ticket is good for one day, and that way more people have an opportunity to play throughout the weekend. I didn't even look at what dates these are, but I'm assuming it's probably like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I'm curious to see what type of experience we're going to have. For Pokemon Go Fest, last year we had Celebi released. We had Celebi Research that was sort of the theme that tied the whole event together. Are we going to see the same event or the same type of event across all 3 cities? I would assume there's going to be at least some differences. We saw unique new shiny Pokemon introduced at all of the big events. Last year, we had Plusle and Minun's shiny released during Pokemon Go Fest. We had Roselia during the Safari Zone in Dortmund. We had Wingull for Yokosuka Safari Zone, and that trend has continued throughout Safari Zones this year. So I would assume we'll at least get a different new sort of marquee shiny Pokemon for each of these different Pokemon Go Fest events. But that maybe we'll have the same sort of research or the same type of event, main theme of the event, across all 3 different cities. But who knows? It could be entirely different at each one. I don't know if Niantic's goal is to provide the same experience for as many people as possible, or to provide an experience that people will want to travel to different countries for. At any rate, the experience that I want right now is to see more Bug-type Pokemon. There are literally no Bug-type Pokemon on my nearby list. 10-kilometer egg hatching. Anyway, as far as like the theme, the event, what's Go Fest going to be about this year? Well, the next mythical Pokemon due to be released, if we're going in chronological or generational order, would be Jirachi, the Wishmaker, a Pokemon I like quite a bit, actually. Jirachi is the Wishmaker. That's what they call it, I guess. Where am I going with this? Tanabata Festival is a festival in Japan that takes place on July 7th this year. Go figure. That is the last day of Pokemon Go Fest, Dortmund. And the reason that's important is because Tanabata Festival is related to sort of Jirachi's mythology or lore. It's a festival that has to do with wishes and some other stuff that, I'll be honest, I'm not entirely certain about, but I would be very eager to learn more if Jirachi was released around that time. Could be something entirely different, though. Maybe it's not research. Research was the new thing. It was brand new before Pokemon Go Fest last year. This year, I guess the newest big thing that we have now is PvP. And I would personally love to see PvP incorporated into these Pokemon Go Fest events this summer. However, if Niantic decides not to incorporate PvP, that's okay, because the Sylph League Arena will be hosting very large World Championship level tournaments alongside these Pokemon Go Fest events in Chicago, in Dortmund, in wherever it ends up being in Asia. Where are you? I need you. I need you, Venonat. Ferris wheel. There it is. There's the Wurmple. This will be the last one I need to finish off 2 catch 10 bug types. So, get hyped for Shiny Scyther, because it's happening right after this. And also, get hyped for Pokemon Go Fest. Are you excited? Let me know. I know a lot of people's reaction is, why not in my country? Why not here? Why not here? And, I mean, I can't say why Niantic chooses certain places. I can assume that part of it is because of their standing relationships with those cities and the governments there, certain countries' willingness to host these events. I'm sure there are a ton of factors, but the best thing you can do if you want an event in your country, in your city, is to keep making noise and let not just Niantic know, but like local government and event organizers, because it takes more than just Niantic going, how about there, for an event to happen. So, Shiny Scyther, on the way. It's the other one then, I guess. Also, by the way, speaking of Sylph League Arena, I had some people asking where's my Tempest Cup video, and unfortunately I wasn't able to make it to a Tempest Cup that fit my schedule in the last month, which is kind of sad, but I was doing a lot of traveling. Ooh, let me catch this Wurmple real quick, so we can at least get the Caterpie shiny check as well. The good news, though, is that I do have a Kingdom Cup scheduled. I will be competing in a Kingdom Cup this month in Singapore, so I'm looking forward to that, because I definitely missed that competition last month. Come on, Wurmple. I need you. Oh, there you are. Catch 2 Wurmple. How about this? This might go away. It's not. Alright. Shiny Scyther. Well, I guess there's always the Caterpie, right? Shiny Caterpie! Alright, we're gonna finish this up here because my phone is about to die and the Pelicans are playing. Gotta watch the game, gotta support my team. Now, alongside the Pokemon Go Fests that were just announced, we also have dates for the next 4, technically I guess 5, community days. For like basically the entire summer's worth of community days. As we know, this month, April 13th, is Bag On Community Day. I'll most likely be here in Long Beach because we have the Grand Prix that weekend. Then, May 19th is going to be our next community day. What Pokemon will it be? Probably Torchic. if we follow the pattern, probably Torchic for May 19th is the May Community Day. In June 8th, that's the weekend before Pokemon Go Fest Chicago. What Pokemon will that be? I have no idea. What Pokemon would I like to see? I'll get back to you on that as it gets closer. Then for July 21st is the date of Community Day. Also happens to be Professor Willow's birthday, in case anyone remembers that from the social media blast last year. So whatever Professor Willow's favorite Pokemon is, should be the featured Pokemon there. Although if we follow the pattern, that one would probably be Mudkip. Maybe Professor Willow likes Mudkips. I heard some people do. And then finally, August 3rd. August 3rd will be our August Community Day. So it's pretty safe to assume that this summer Pokemon Go Fest Asia will not occur the weekend of July 21st or August 3rd. So we can at least eliminate those dates. It's Community Day. But Pokemon Go Fest Asia will be another time during the summer. So that's it. Huge announcements there. 3 Pokemon Go Fest this year. 4 days. Of course, we don't know for sure if the last one, if Pokemon Go Fest Asia is going to be 4 days, but I mean, the other 2 are, so lots of Pokemon Go Fest. At the very least, 9 days of Pokemon Go Fest this summer, plus the next 4 community days announced. So, big plans coming up this summer, and I think the best news is that none of these dates that are announced so far interfere or conflict with any of the plans that I've made for my summer already. So I'm very happy about that. Now, get your calendars out. Do I even have a 2019 calendar? I guess it's been in my phone. Put the dates in your phone. Put your vacation requests in at work right now if you're planning on going to any of these, if you want to make sure you can make it to a community day. But for now, I'm going to continue shiny hunting. I'm going to watch this basketball game, and I'm going to be looking forward to all of these Pokemon Go events coming throughout the summer. Hopefully I'll see some of you there.